What's up, YouTube? Hold on. Alright, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Reezy, back here for another video. Damn, do I got a topic for today? I've been talking so much on here that I always have something to talk about. I'm always talking about something. What did I do today? I worked today, I was supposed to work all day today, but because like it's the day after a snow day, business is a little slow, so they were like, hey man, just go ahead and go home, take the time off, take the evening off for yourself. So I did. Went to thankfully, some places were open, so I went to a cafe, just drew a little bit. Yeah, that was nice. I like, what's crazy? Before I made drawing a habit that I partake in most days, I never went to cafes and I never drank coffee. Okay, to be honest, I drank coffee like a little bit before I started like going to cafes to draw. So see what happened was, okay, it all comes down to it's always something like some anime, right, that gets me into these type of things. So I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, right? It was that episode where Yuji, Fushiguro, and Nobara, they're trying to put Yuji on with his like old classmate, and they all meet at a cafe. It's funny because like Nobara meets the girl, and like she confesses her feelings for Yuji, and she's like, really? And the girl's like, really? And then she's like, hold on, let me call some dude who like knows him. And like Bushiro's like, really? She's like, really? And he's like, and like he's drinking coffee, like just black coffee, and Nobara is like, are you trying to drink black coffee to look like you're cool or something? And Megan me is just like, no, I just like black coffee. And I just thought that was like that wasn't even like a big important emphasized part of like the episode. I just thought it was funny. And obviously, right, I always like I always try to do things that I feel like is cool. So I'm like, is drinking black coffee perceived as like edgy or cool? So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start drinking black coffee. So I was in school at the time, and there was like an Einstein bagel on the way to like school. So I started like getting iced black coffees. Cause in the past, I think one reason why I never liked coffee before is because anytime I didn't like the taste, but B, anytime I tasted coffee, like I burnt my tongue hot coffee, and like, because I'm a very impatient person. I know you're supposed to like, but bro, when I get the drink, I want to drink it now. Like I don't want to be a. So like I'm like, all right, iced coffee it is. It was like winter time at the time too. I think it was the beginning of 2024. I would say like the beginning of 2024 was when I started drinking like black coffee. So I'm sipping on it. I'm like, yeah, I don't really like this. You know what I mean? But I'm just sipping on it. I'm just sipping on it throughout like, the hour or two that I have it. Cause like I also have like, I'm pretty sure I have like ADHD. And one thing about people with ADHD is that like they like have like I don't know what you call it, like not triggers or habits, but like for example, like someone with ADHD, they might like rub like their hands a lot, or like when I was younger, what did I used to do? Like I forgot old habits that I used to have. I used to have like old habits that like I would do over and over again. Like for example, like rubbing my hand, like it just stimulates your mind, and so I would sip the coffee out of just like stimulation, not really because I was enjoying it. But and also like because I didn't enjoy coffee, I never really understood what it feels like to like have a lot of caffeine in your system. So like I would drink it, and I'm like, And you know, in like the TV shows and the movies, like in cartoons, they make it seem like when you drink coffee, you're highly energized, and like you're running around and everything, like you can do 100 things. But when I drink the coffee, I'm like, dude, I feel regular. I feel so regular. I feel regular. Like I don't feel this. Even after sipping a whole like iced coffee, I'm like, I don't feel no different. So that's why like I never saw like any reason to drink coffee before that, because I'm like, well, caffeine doesn't even do anything for me. Like I'm already high energy, like, you know what I mean. You know, I did it because I wanted to, like, you know, I guess I wanted like a new habit. I wanted to form new habits, and I was reading that like black coffee has some health benefits. So, you know, I just drank the coffee out of, you know, A, trying to be cool, and B, to like see if I could like learn to like black coffee. And bro, a year later, it's like 2025, I drink black coffee like almost every day. Now would I say or espresso or ice or not espressos, Americanos, like I'll get ice Americano. Now will I say that like I love black coffee? No, like I don't like. If someone asks me, do you love the taste of black coffee, I can't tell them I like the taste, like I love the taste of black coffee. It's just more like I don't mind it, and it's familiar. You know, one thing that book, The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weiss or Weiss, whatever. At least I finally got her name right. One food of thought that she like put in the book was that like a lot of like habits or things that we unconsciously do are things that are familiar to us, even if those things aren't good for us. Like if you're familiar with toxic love, for example, that's a big one that a lot of people know of. If you're familiar with toxic love, if you get in a relationship that's like a sustainable, healthy relationship, you're gonna feel weird about it and you're gonna like want to leave because that's not what's familiar to you. Our brains are wired to stay in our comfort zone, even if our comfort zone is like toxic. But yeah, that's why I don't mind. But it can be used in a good way too, where like something like black coffee, I don't like the taste of it. I'm familiar with it, and I might even pick it over something I don't know sometimes. Even though, of course, like I always enjoy sweet drinks over like a black coffee, but for the most part, you know what I mean? Like I think 7 out of 10 times I'll get a black coffee just because like it's familiar to me at this point. So yeah, it's interesting how that works. So yeah, that's like I guess that's my story on about how I started drinking black coffees. You know what I mean? And look up some health benefits. It's good for you. Like black coffee is good for you. Just make sure you're not drinking too many cups. I remember like there were certain days like later on, like in the second half of the year, where I was drinking like 3 cups of coffees like a day, and that's when I actually started feeling that jittery feeling that coffee is like notoriously known for. And I remember feeling like it felt weird. I didn't like it. Like I felt like very uneasy and anxious. And I remember like I know how like certain people, they talk about how like coffee, they have to stop drinking coffee because it made them anxious. Like even like Don, I reference him all the time, but Young Don the Sauce God, he made a video about how he had a anxiety attack from how many cups of coffee he was drinking. You know, before I started drinking coffee, I didn't understand, like I couldn't relate to that because, you know, obviously I didn't drink coffee. Now that I drink coffee, and like I went like a couple days where I drank multiple cups of coffee and I felt it in my system, you know, like it just within my system, making everything vibrate and like uneasy and tense. I understand now like what he was talking about, how like, oh man, like you gotta be careful about how much coffee you drink. So the key lesson is do everything in moderation. All right, even a good thing can turn bad if it's done too often. But hey, man, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of your night or day, wherever you are in the world, or what time you're watching this. It's your boy Reezy. I'm out.